Hello everybody and welcome on today's video. Today I would like to transform this jade group planting into a jade forest. It's been growing since 4 or 5 years in this pot, and it was issued from cuttings. And well, some cuttings started big, some cuttings started from cuttings from the bigger ones, and now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trees, which is an even number, but I don't really care, especially because I think that I can make some new trees with the branches that I will remove from this one. So let's come a little closer and have a look. So to start, I'm going to remove the trees from the pots. It's a nice little pot, but it has it's not really wide enough, I think, to create the idea of a forest. It's a little it's not. It has no width, you know, and well, that's never gonna be good then. So here we have the tree out of the pot, which was quite easy. Just looking if everything is on camera here, because otherwise would be a little stupid. Yep. So going to scratch the surface away and loosen all these trees. That's a nice little pot, but I don't think I'm going to use this one now. So I'm going to detach the whole thing, like so, which might take some time, because I think that these roots are, well, entangled. As you see, this is just lava, cat litter, a little bit of organic, but not a whole lot. Yeah, this is really entangled, but it will come loose. That's one, and that's two. This is the main tree. And then we still have these little guys that I can separate quite easily, like so. Okay, so let's have a look at the main tree now. And when I look at this tree, I think it's a good tree. I have ramification already. It's a nice top, but I think that I should reduce it a little to encourage more ramification. So here, and probably here, and then this branch in the back the same. Like so. Find it always quite strange to cut jade trees, but yeah. This, and then here, I think I'm going to remove this part, like so. Now, in order to make this look like a tree, I need to get rid of the smaller branches. And that's what it is. Maybe just get rid of this portion here. So this makes this tree a whole lot smaller, but a whole lot more tree-like. Maybe I think I might just get this off, like so. That's good. Trying to get this as flush as possible. Okay, so this is good. Then we have this tree, which is a little bit weird. It's not bad, but it has two trunks. So this trunk I'm going to use to make a cutting. And maybe this one too. This tree is starting to have some ramification here, so I'm going to let this grow. So that's it. This is the second biggest tree, if I'm not mistaken. And we have a little cutting here with not a lot of roots, so I'm going to try to keep as much of these roots as I can. That's not bad for a jade. So this is already a rooted cutting. And here I'm going to remove this branch. Like so. And then cut this part off. It's nice and flush. I'm really not an expert in jade trees, but I heard that it's better to let the cuttings dry out a little and then plant them, so that's what I'm going to do. Root bases are quite nice. So these are 3 trees that I can use. This is a small one. It has a lot of growing to do, so not going to cut back anything. So that's number 4. And here we have the 5th with a little branch here at the side that I could plant. Okay. Oh, and look at this little guy here. Yoop. Okay. So that's good. Just going to remove some of the longest roots, and that's it. So with the little one here, that makes 6. So these are all the cuttings. I think this one and this one surely can make good cuttings. This one maybe. This could be okay. So anyway, I'm just going to remove the lower leaves and put them in soil in a couple of days, and then, well, I see what grows and what doesn't. But it's a nice experience. So I'm going to put them in the old pot, let them dry for a few days. And as you probably know, most of these leaves just will root, but of course it will take quite a lot of time before you have something to work with. So I had a new little pot here. This one, it's not that deep, but when I saw the roots on the trees, well, you don't need a really deep pot. And it's a little wider, so I think it could be a good pot for a forest planting. So I already have my little drainage screen here, and I have my substrate in which I'm going to cover this all like so. And I'm going to start with the biggest tree. I think I should remove a little bit of the root here. Not going to need the scissors. Let's see if this is on camera. Yep. So the roots are really nice here. Don't think that I need to get off a lot, but I surely can scratch the bottom so that it looks a little shallower and that it stays in the tree, in the pot, I'm sorry. So as a front, I think this is nice. I have a nice ramification already, so I think this is my main tree as a front. That's not bad, like so. Need to put some soil. Well, I might use a little more as a bottom layer. I think this is better. So the main tree is slightly off center. And it's willing to stay up, so that's very nice. This is the second tree, which is leaning a little to one side. And I don't know, feel like I might put him quite close to this one, a little bit in the front. They are interfering now, but when I trim them, of course this will be better. So always a problem making forests. But this looks okay. This is the third tree. And I'm going to clean this up a little bit also. This one is leaning to the side here, so this is probably a good spot for this tree. I'm going to put him a little bit in the back. And bury him so that he does not fall over. And then I have just two small trees. No, I have three more trees, yeah. This one I think I'm going to put here. Like he's a little bit hidden by the main tree. Like so. That's not enough soil. I think he's going to fall over. A little more. And of course I will need to work this in. Yep. That looks good. These leaves are full of water, of course, and well, it makes that makes the whole tree very top heavy. So then I have this one here. I think it should look fine here. Yeah, the other fell. Okay. And then I have the little tiny one, really small. I think I'm going to put it in the very back of this forest. Like so. And it will have a lot of growing to do, of course. And now I'm going to fix these guys and add some more soil. So first of all, a whole lot of soil. And then I'll work it in. Okay, so, well, this is not really exciting, so I'm going to turn the camera off. Hold the trees while I'm working the soil in. This poor little guy was almost buried completely, but he will recover. Okay, so see you in a minute. So this is the result of this planting. I think it looks kind of cool. It looks a whole lot more like a forest now that the trees are straight and not coming all from a same spot. So it looks better. Of course, this forest needs a lot of growing, and I realize that there is too much soil on top of it, but I cannot get more off because I'm a little bit afraid that the trees are going to fall over. So that's what it's going to be. I'm going to plant the cuttings now and then, well, not now, but in a couple of days, and then see if I can add some more, and maybe this can become a huge jade forest in the coming years with a few trees more added. So in the meantime, thank you for watching and see you next time.